This is the 1/35th scale Tamiya StuG III B, and this is a little kit full of hidden surprises. Good morning, afternoon or evening everybody, I'm JB and this is the kit review for this Tamiya StuG III B. As always, I will take a look at what comes in the box and score the kit on 4 key areas. So, without further ado, let's take a look. The first thing you'll notice, the photo etch and metal barrel, neatly wrapped and presented in the cardboard corner. Next we have the tech tips, followed by a rather large sheet of decals. These are followed by the instructions and a colour paint and decal guide. Next we have a large sprue containing all the details and the figure. Also in there is a small bag with grommets and springs. The second sprue contains the large upper hole components. We also get a set of rubber band tracks and a bathtub style lower hull. And finally we have 2 sprues containing all the drivetrain components. With all the admin out of the way, let's get on with the review, starting with detail. At first glance, the moulded parts are really nicely done, with a good amount of raised detail, and certainly enough to give your model some character. The part count isn't too daunting, whilst having enough for experienced models to get stuck into, it would not be a wild stretch for a beginner. As for features, this kit comes with a figure, which is always a nice touch. And wait for it, movable suspension. The front and rear road wheels move up and down on springs, and the middle ones are loose, so you can either glue them flat or wrap them around a bumpy diorama. The kit also has a half decent interior, and the lid simply clips in place, so you can open and close it up to take a peek whenever you please. We also get a metal gun barrel and, in my opinion, the perfect amount of photo etch, including the grills. There's also decals for 5 different tank numbers. The only additions I made to the kit were some workable track links, because I'm a track snob, and some resin tool brackets, which are available on my Etsy if you're interested, the link's in the description. This kit really did surprise me with the movable suspension and interior detail. Therefore, for this category, I am giving this a very respectable 8 out of 10. The only real thing for me personally which lets it down slightly is the tracks, but I am very picky when it comes to that kind of thing. Now we move on to quality and fitment. Being a Tamiya kit, there's a level of quality that we've come to expect, and this kit, I am pleased to say, meets those expectations. The parts are very cleanly moulded, not an ounce of flash to be seen, and as for the fitment, well, it goes together seamlessly. The engineering on these kits really does bring out my inner Tamiya fanboy, and always makes for a very stress-free build. The instructions are no different, very easy to follow and beautifully laid out. Whilst the fold-out pamphlet style can be annoying, it's not a massive issue for me personally. The colour decal and paint guide is also a really nice touch, and gives the kit a premium feel. So, for quality and fitment, no surprises here, a massive 10 out of 10. Now for the boring, but maybe the most important part. Value for money. The tooling for the kit was produced in 2005, so not a super old kit by any means, and this shows with some of the detail on offer. This kit ranges from around 30 to 35 Great British pounds, which in my opinion is very good value. How does this shape up against its rivals? Well, I can't find another StuG III B currently on the market. There's plenty of other variants, but the 3B seems to be this or bust, which is not a bad thing. Only thing to bear in mind is it's quite a small tank, but does come with a lot of bang for your buck. So I'm giving this 9 out of 10. All the information shown in this video I got from ScaleMates, which is a very useful tool for getting a little bit more information on your next kit. The final scored section is experience. This is all about my experience building the kit and ultimately how enjoyable it was. As mentioned earlier, Tamiya kits in general are really nice to build, and this kit is no exception. I had an absolute blast making this kit. Whilst it has some nice features straight out the box, it does give plenty of room for expansion and additional detail, which I personally love. The ease of building and well laid out instructions gives you more brain capacity for things like stowage and weathering. So, all in all, another great experience had at the bench. So I'm giving this another massive 10 out of 10. Now it's time for the final score and summary. The final score for this kit is a massive 37 out of 40, which puts it top of the pops in terms of my armor reviews. This actually surprised me a little bit. Is it my favourite armor kit so far? Well, it's certainly one of the most well equipped and thought out kits I've built to date. This is all subjective of course, but I can safely say it really was a pleasure to build, and if you're after a Barbarossa StuG to build yourself, this kit won't let you down. Well, that's the end of this kit review. If you have found it useful or even mildly entertaining, please do hit those like and subscribe buttons, and let me know your thoughts on this kit in the comments. Coming soon, I have the award-winning Achilles 44 project to show you, so stay tuned for that. One last thing, I have released a handy scale model checklist on my Etsy. This I use to keep track of the progress of all my projects. If you want to download one for yourself, I'll pop a link in the comments in the description. As always, thank you for watching, and happy modelling everybody.